So this is technically my show day vlog, and it's not show day yet. I'm still one day out, but I decided to do these in my hair now because our morning's a little bit tight. So, as you guys know, I assume you know, Ruben and I are both competing tomorrow, today, whenever. And we do our own tan. And we both want to be really dark, so we are doing one coat tonight, day before, one day out. But then we both want 2 coats tomorrow. So normally you just do one at night and one in the morning, but we are like, no, we want one at night and 2 in the morning. So that being said, we have to tan each other. So not only do, like, think about your morning of your show. Like, you have the time that you get tan. Like, let's say me and my husband are going back to back. Like, I tan, but then I go live my life while he tans. Well, I have to tan him. So, like, that's time that I have to take out of my getting ready morning and, like, my morning of getting ready. And that's time he has to take out of his morning to tan me. So all that to say is I'm, like, trying to save as much time as possible in the morning. So this is something I can sleep in. I'll just, like, wrap it up, like, put a headband on or something, cover it up. I mean, even if I don't, like, it's fine. So I did that tonight. I haven't showered yet. I'm about to eat one last meal. My Chipotle kids meal, tacos, beef tacos. That meal does me well on a carb up. So that's what I'm about to do. Gonna Uber there because they're still at the show. Uber back and then shower, and just when they come back, we'll tan. I've already, like, packed up all my stuff, so it's ready for the mornings. We have a very, very, very early morning. So see you at Chipotle, I guess. It's a Chipotle kids meal. We have, like, the exact macros down to a science. This has been my refeed for a while now. So this started because last year during Olympia prep, we were driving down. Actually, I forgot that I get Starburst too. I'm not going to get Starburst because Ruben didn't tell me to get Starburst, but we were driving down to NBC Nationals, and that day I had a free meal. So Haley gave me a free meal. She said, these are just the macros that I need you to hit, completely free meal. So I ended up getting Chipotle, and the next day I was freaking shredded. And this is after, like, days and days of low carb, low calorie, low carb. And then I had that Chipotle meal and Starburst, but again, I'm not getting Starburst this time, and I was so full, like, it was amazing. So anyway, then this prep, Ruben asked me, he's like, what did you eat that one time? And so then we did a test run of it. Like, we did a test run of a very similar thing, just trying to figure out, like, exactly how to peak me. And same thing, like, looked great, and so that's what I get. A lot of people do burger and fries. We've never, not in, like, I haven't done burger and fries in, like, a really long time. Like I said, Haley gave me a choice. I did this. It worked really well, and Ruben didn't change it. He tested it out just to make sure. But here we are. So it's just it's a kid's meal. First off, if you're someone with, like, a medium appetite, this is the kids build your own 2 tacos. It's 2 tacos, right? This is all, like, the stuff that I put in it. I got a side of cheese because it's, like, unlimited, whatever. Like, that's part of the stuff I put on it. And it comes with a drink, and it comes with a kid's chip or a fruit. $5.85. Y'all know you normally come to Chipotle and spend about $1 billion. So anyway, I'm very excited to eat this. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be peeled and shredded and full. That meal was delicious. So now I'm back at Target, not because I need anything, mostly because I'm killing time. Ruben and Manny are at the show. They're done now. And I Ubered to Chipotle. And I was like, well, I'm not going to Uber back. I don't even have a key to the condo. So I was like, will you pick me up? I'm going to walk over to Target. Because, as we all know, Andrea's digestion is not great during prep, although it's been pretty good today. But I was just like, let me just get some steps. I'm going to walk over to Target, kill some time, call me when you get here. So that's what I'm doing. And that really is going to be it for the night. Because once we get back, I, like, got a shower, get our first coat of tan. I just really don't feel like setting up the camera for all that stuff. So I just finished my glam. I feel amazing about this, to be honest. Like, I put it on Instagram. Well, not yet, but by the time this video is out, it will be on Instagram. The inspo pic that I used, and then obviously you'll see how I did it. You know, expectation versus reality. But I feel amazing. I'm just out on the balcony. Let me show you guys. This is our view, and in and out. at 7-Eleven. Anyway, I'm just out here because I'm kind of sweaty. I'm starting to get sweaty, and also Ruben just cooked his breakfast, or like reheated his breakfast. He has Five Guys, and it's like super smoky and smells like burgers in the house, and I don't want to smell like burgers. So it's like almost 7, so I'm about to eat my second meal, and then we leave in an hour, so I'm just honestly gonna rest. I'm like super impressed with us, with how, what's going on? Sorry, I might need to re-glue this already. I'm super impressed with us, with how quickly and efficiently we were able to get ready this morning. So I was worried about being rushed, and I'm really happy that we're not. All right, we just got to the venue. It's like 8:20. Doors open at 9. Show starts at 9:30. So we're gonna go in. I mean, I'm already ready. Just have to get glued. I did glue my own top just because I like have to stuff it, and there's like a lot of, sorry, I'm trying to find like the best lighting. I have to stuff it and do all this stuff to make sure this top fits properly. So I already glued my top, but I'll get my bottom glued. I'll get glazed, but just basically relax until it's time to eat and pump up and do it. So just laying down, relaxing.
She said y'all starting on time.
Starting on time, which means
She said Turk's gonna be moving fast.
Derek is gonna.
She said expect him to move fast today.
Okay. So normally these shows kind of run late. I just spit. That's my rice cake. It just came in my mouth. Normally these shows, they say they're gonna start at 9:30, but then they start at like 9:40. But Ruben just checked. They said it's gonna start on time. So that means I probably gotta start pumping up soon because it takes me a long time to get a pump. And at the Olympia, I was like so flat, not even close to pumped, and I was pissed. So I'm gonna start pumping soon, but after I relax. Okay, just came off stage. To be honest, I don't feel amazing, but I feel like I did amazing, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, when you're on stage, I feel like I'm numb. Like, I don't remember what I did. I black out, but I mean, I think I'm in 3rd or 4th in physique, which is amazing. It's an amazing place for me to be coming into tonight, because, like, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm in an amazing spot. That's all I know. So yeah, I think as expected, Kayla and Kristen are ahead of me in physique. That was a no-brainer for me. So 3rd was the highest I ever expected to go. So if I'm in 3rd, amazing. If I might be in 4th, but I think I'm in 3rd. So that's incredible for me. I'm lit. Like, obviously I want to win, but like getting in first call out and then getting like potentially 3rd in physique round, like that is insane for me. Like it's such a great way to start my season off, because I'm only going to get better, and more confident and more dialed in. And so I'm really excited. I'm going right now. Ruben's division's last. My division was 1st. So he needed Rice Krispie treats. So I'm like just straight up going to the car, and I'm going to the store to get Rice Krispie treats. And then I'll come back. So we have literally probably like another couple hours before I need to be back, which I'm not going to take that long because I do want to come back and watch open bodybuilding. So anyway, that's the update. I just can't believe this. I can't believe it. Like, I'm like so proud of myself. And this just gives me more like motivation to do better, right? Remember how I said like, yeah, every single day I miss something. This gives me motivation to stop missing stuff. You know, for some people, they're like, see, I can miss and still do okay. But for me, I'm like, Andrea, you could be so good. Stop missing. Like, if you can do this, missing, like, imagine how good you could be if you don't miss. And so, like I said, I feel like this is the confidence boost I needed for the rest of my season. Okay, so before I go in, take these Rice Krispie treats to Ruben. What is your girl eating right now? So I was supposed to have cream of rice and blueberries and peanut butter. I was like supposed to bring that meal with me, but I forgot. I literally forgot. I was just like in a tizzy this morning. This is just how I am on show mornings. So I went and bought one of these. It's a complete, they're pretty good. It's like a little protein bar. Now my cream of rice, blueberries, and peanut butter is like pretty much carbs and fat, a little bit of protein. This is higher protein, but about the same carbs and fat. 7 fat, 20 carb, 12 protein. But then I also had 2 of these True Fruits. These are good. I've never had these. It's just like freeze-dried raspberries and then dipped in white chocolate or dark chocolate. So I just had a couple of those, just a little bit of carbs. Ruben told me to drink a liter of water and some Pedialyte, so I have that with me. I have Pedialyte powder in my bag, so I'm just gonna put the powder in my water and then sip on that, and then I have this for Ruben to pump up with. So yeah, middle of the day, Ruben's gonna go, then we're gonna go eat something delicious. Like, I don't know, I don't really know if I want a burger before my routine, but it's something like something of substance. Maybe I'll go back to Chipotle, honestly, and get some tacos. Obviously I don't want to be super heavy for my routine, but I don't want to feel tired or dead or like I needed more food. So we're gonna see how I feel in a couple hours, what I decide to eat. He's just said meal of choice, before we do routine. So yeah, anyway, going back into the show. I'm gonna take off this suit. I just love this look. This look is everything. Oh, actually I feel better now that I listened to it. Okay, bye. So, Ruben still hasn't gone. Men's open bodybuilding is on right now, and they're still in individuals. They still have to do call-outs. Then bikini has to do individuals and call-outs. Then men's physique goes. And it is already after 12, and I was trying to come back for finals at like 3:30, 3:30 at the latest. So I'm actually going back to the Airbnb I was like walking around. Going back to the Airbnb to get my stuff for finals, just in case. And I'm also gonna go eat. I've decided I'm gonna get poke, which is so funny. So in the last clip I said, like, I don't know, I don't really feel like a burger, maybe I'll get Chipotle again. And then when I went backstage, Ruben was like, he's like, I don't know, do you feel like you can handle Chipotle? He's like, I don't know, that seems a little heavy. So then he suggested poke, and I was like, perfect, I'm gonna get a poke bowl with rice. So anyway, go back, get my stuff, eat poke, and then that way when finals, like if I have to warm up or like if I don't have time to go back, obviously I won't be stressed out about it. So I feel really good, like I said already. I just don't want to, hold on, somebody lost a lash. I just don't want to, like, I want to make sure that this afternoon I'm like mentally and physically I'm firing. So let's go. Yo, I did all that. I walked all the way to the car, which is far because there's a billion people parked here. Got all the way to the car and didn't have keys. Nice, amazing. My daughter went running. Now look at her talking to this baby. Reagan's wild. Come on, Ray girl. I'm gonna put the Normatex sleeves on because I've been kind of running around all day. I just want to sit for about 45 minutes. I don't want to get too, Reagan, this way. I don't want to get too rested and too tired. I know a lot of people took naps, but okay. I had to suddenly end the video because Reagan was running wild. Changed into my costume. Look at this.
And Joey hurt herself.
Joey's my niece. Joey's not here. It's from my suit. Resting, waiting for food. Get a stretch. Get my legs. Squeeze. About to eat my food. Squeeze my legs a little. I did some skills out here, obviously. I posted those videos. So really thank you. The only thing I really need to do on the floor is just like my bounding and jumping skills. So it shouldn't take me that long to warm up. Everybody wants to get there really early, but to be honest, I don't mind being like the last one warming up at 3:56. So yeah, I'm not really in a rush. But hey, finally passed off Reagan. She was wilding. Obviously, I have like all these random clips because I was like trying to keep an eye on her. So anyway, I just ate the wrong food. They sent chicken katsu when I ordered barbecue chicken, so it's a little heavy, but I'd rather be full than hungry. Plus, we don't actually perform. I mean, it's 3:15, so I'm about to warm up, but the show doesn't start until 4:30, and then I'm fourth, so I'm not going to be on until 4:45. So I have over an hour. I have like 90 minutes until I go, so I wasn't really worried about the meal being too heavy because I'm going to have plenty of time for it to settle. I'm just obviously going to get warmed up. Then the good stuff happens. So, just warmed up. The stage is so hard. You guys already know that. I've already said that. But, damn, that stage is hard. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a good show, I'll tell you that. I don't think, to be honest, besides Taylor, I don't think there's any, I think we're all really good. Like, I don't think there's any major standouts. Taylor's doing the craziest skills I've ever seen in my life, in real life. I'm so excited to see her in real life. But the rest of us, I feel like, are pretty even. It's just going to depend on the preference of the judges and the energy and the execution. So I feel good about my warm-up. Started drinking my energy drink. This is what the poll voted on. So this is what you got, which is brew caramel apple. We don't compete for a while. I mean, it's not even 4, and the show starts at 4:30. So we got time, but now I feel good with my warm-up, and now I'm ready to go. I'm going to start playing my music in a little bit here. Get this show on the road. I'm going to kill it. A 2022 Olympian, okay? She won the 2021 Toronto Pro, so she's going straight into winning. I think she might have been in the second call. But if you can imagine having to have the strength and stamina to be able to perform this routine, a lot of girls are really just, prepping for that routine. Hard as rocks. We were just on that stage, and it is an unforgiving stage. So you can imagine jumping and bouncing and hopping on a stage that does not give at all. Right. So they're going to have bruises and scrapes and scratches after the show, I'm sure. So routines are done. I did amazing. It wasn't my personal best, but it was amazing, and I feel like it was, sorry, it's super loud. It was definitely redemption from the Olympia. Like, the Olympia, I felt fine, but I didn't feel great. Like, I kind of just felt like, okay, well, I knew I was going to get last place here. It is what it is. It wasn't my best routine. It really wasn't even, like, top 50%, but to be honest, I didn't run my routine that many times last year, so it's hard to even say. This felt really good. It wasn't my best. I had some adjustments I had to make because I was tired, but it felt really high energy, and I feel good. Honestly, everybody did great. I mean, there were a few people who had a couple mistakes. Taylor was so freaking amazing. I'm so happy I got to see her perform live because, like, it was amazing. Anyway, classics on, our awards are next, so 15 or 20 minutes, I'll know. The champ is here. Remember when you were going to be one and done and quit bodybuilding after this, and now you have to go to the Olympia? Now you have to do it again. You have 4 more weeks of bodybuilding.
Oh my god. Wow, I couldn't have done it without you guys, because you were backstage helping me, and
oh my
you
gosh.
on Instagram helping me, and just being my biggest cheerleader and being so supportive for my entire process.
So, we got 4. Now we're at BJ's getting pizza, probably, and beer. 1 beer.
My 4th place still got paid. Yeah.
Yeah, Ruben got money. I didn't get money. I'm gonna debrief about how I feel and all that stuff after. But right now we're gonna eat. Like I said, probably gonna get a pizza. Definitely gonna get a Pizookie. If you've never had a Pizookie, you gotta get it. It's like the skillet cookie with ice cream pizza cookie. BJ's invented it, and if they didn't invent it, they're the first place I ever heard of it. But yeah, we're gonna eat. Then
Let's go.
Doesn't have any lime and strawberries. I don't know. You tell me. That's the bartender. Right. So now look, right. Another thing that's up with these movies.
Okay, so yesterday got really crazy, really fast. As I'm recording this, I have to go back and look at. I don't even know what clips that I have. So let me catch all up. Went to BJ's, had an amazing post-show meal. The wings, the pizza, the Pizookie. I had a couple ciders, and then this morning, back on eggs, spinach, cream of rice for breakfast. We just came to work out. I just finished. I'm waiting for Ruben. But let's talk about it. So I ended up getting 4th, which I'm not going to lie, I was a little shocked that I didn't get 3rd. I kind of, like, I felt like Taylor had the best routine. I said that multiple times. Like, I felt like, okay, Taylor's going to win the routine. Even before seeing her routine, I was like, Taylor's going to win the routine. Then I saw it, and I was like, yep, Taylor's going to win the routine. But I'm not going to lie, I still thought that I would get 2nd in routine. I ended up getting 3rd in routine, so it's not like I got way lower than I anticipated. But I still expected to get 2nd in routine. While I do think Kristen's routine is amazing, I mean, in my opinion, like, Kristen was the person that if I didn't win, like, in my opinion, it was me. Okay, in my opinion, after physique and after routine, after watching how everything happened, I expected the top 3 to be, in no particular order, Taylor, me, and Kristen. I thought that the routine rankings, in my opinion, would be Taylor, me, Kristen, in that order. And I thought that I would win. Or not that I would win, but I thought, like, you know, depending on if these were unanimous scores or not unanimous scores, right? Any 3 of us could win. When I got 4th, I was a little shocked. But not a big deal. Like, not that it doesn't matter, but I was just like, whatever. Like, I don't really care. I was gutted for Kristen, but I was also at the same time freaking on top of the world for Taylor, just because she is so good and she, like, doesn't know that for some reason. I'm like, girl, like, we're all obsessed with you. I just, like, really wanted her to have that validation. Like I said, I was gutted for Kristen. Like, she was on stage crying and I felt so bad because she's worked so hard. Like, fitness is really weird because it's not weird, but, like, fitness is really interesting because, like, I obviously wanted to win. I said that. And I actually told Kristen, I literally said, obviously I want to win. I said, but I would love to see you win. And then I had also told Danielle, like, I mean, I also would love to see Taylor do well because she needs the validation. So for me, like, I didn't win, but I'm not upset about it. I'm, like, very happy for Taylor. I was a little stunned I wasn't in the top 3, but after looking at the scores, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I got 4th in physique, which I don't know if I agree with that, but what I can say is that I do know that my posing was fading, which I think was why I got moved to 4th instead of 3rd. But, like, when it comes down to, like, physique wise, I do think that I was 3rd, but it's not what you have, it's what you show. And I think that in comparisons, I gave a 4th place comparison, which is what it is. I need to practice my conditioning. Okay. All that to say, I am so hype over how Legion Sports Fest went. First off, the show was great. Like, it was worth all of the hype that I had created in my mind about wanting to do this show for so long. Check-ins took forever. That was a nightmare. They need to fix that. But I loved the expo. Like, I didn't spend a lot of time at the expo, but I just, like, loved the energy of it. I loved the theme of it, like the kind of superhero theme. The stage was big. It was hard AF. They need to make adjustments to that because my hands are literally bruised. But the stage was big. Like, it was smooth. We got feedback right after. Like, I think that, like, I had an amazing experience. The backstage was a little small, but whatever. I got great feedback. My feedback was, and I'm actually going to do a separate, like, post-show wrap-up video, but I do want to, like, put a little bit of it here. I'll, like, expand on it in my other video, but I do want to, like, just say it. My feedback for physique round was, he said I had one of the best presentations, which I mentioned that before. Like, I've been practicing with Sid. I feel really good about my presentation. I actually think I'm going to have one of the best. I said that. And so I'm really excited that was validated, and I'm really excited that my money and time that I spent with Sydney and practicing paid off. So he said one of the best presentations. Come in tighter, which I can come in tighter. I personally think I have another 5 to 7 pounds to come in, like, peak condition. Bigger back, which I obviously can't do in the next 3 shows, but if I come in tighter, my back will look bigger. My waist will look smaller, and my back, my muscles will pop more. And then the routine round, he basically said, like, high energy in the beginning, but the end kind of, like, died down in energy. He said I looked tired. And I've gotten some feedback from Jacqueline and Michelle Blank. Jacqueline gave me feedback on, like, how to improve that, like, how I can practice that. And Michelle gave me, like, hey, on some of these transitions, it's not necessarily that you may have been tired, but it could just be the choreography of those transitions, or, like, the emphasis of those skills wasn't big enough. So I have some really great steps moving forward that I can implement for Chattanooga and then again for Bent Meter. So I'm freaking lit. Thanks for watching so far the series. This is not the end of the series. because we are still on Operation Olympia. So I'll see y'all in my Legion wrap-up video. Ruben's done with his workout, so we're gonna go to the airport.